Thanks for staying with us here on Focus on Frisco. Well, guess what? We are out at the soon-to-be skate park, and I have Billy Coulon with me. Billy is the owner of Evergreen Skateparks out of Portland, Oregon, and you are here to make it happen.
Yep.
So can you tell me a little bit about the process? Do you do all the design and everything? So, you know, I know that the community spent a lot of time figuring out what they wanted to see, what the kids were looking for, what everybody wanted to see in this type of a park. And you took all that and worked on designs.
Yep.
That's incredible. So tell me a little bit about how that happens.
Yeah, we just work through a drawing and spend a good amount of time on a conceptual design. And then when we come out here, we refine in the field,
right,
and just shape everything out of dirt and aggregate, and then set some forms and pour some concrete over the
so
top
you can
of it.
see what their vision is, right? You get that from those community meetings that we had, and those come to you, and then do you ever go, no, that's never going to happen? Or do you, I mean, it's
just such a in-depth process that's kind of, it can't be really summed up in just a couple words.
Right.
It's just,
that's pretty intense.
Yeah.
So if you look behind, I'll tell you, I was out here about a week ago for an event at the Day Lodge, and I looked out and I thought, oh my gosh, it's going to be years, because it was just, nothing had been poured yet. And then 3 days later I drove by and things had started to get poured. So it's amazing. I mean, I know it's a long process, but it's incredible how much it's progressed in a week now. It's been a week and a half.
Yeah. I mean, now that we got a bunch set up, we're pouring every day now.
Right.
So it's going to really, really start taking shape.
So you can kind of see what's going on behind us. You can see, the peaks and the valleys and things like that. Obviously, we're not going to get in there straight away to see all of it. But what do you think is the most exciting part about this park?
Oh, just how, part of what you saw before of like, wow, it seems like it's taking a long time. We spent a lot of time on the dirt work and the forms to really, really refine like everything here. So I'm really excited about that.
That's awesome.
Like the level of refinement in all this stuff and the way it's all put together is definitely the best work we've done.
That's very cool. Now, if we look at it from here and you can see that the concrete's been poured and it's solid, is it ready to go? Like, if that were the only thing you were doing, can somebody get up there and just start? Or is there more that happens after this
There's
part?
some more.
Yeah.
Like there's a few things we need to do. Most of the flats, bottoms aren't poured, so you'd have a hard time riding it right now. And
do you get to be the first ride once it's done?
Oh yeah.
Is that your favorite part?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's our time for, just kind of, that's what it impacts the next project is the project we're on. We're able to ride it, like every bit we get, we ride, and we have it to ourselves.
So you go all the way across the country? I mean, you're, you put bids in, you find out who's doing stuff, and you put bids in, and then you head out. And you've been on this project the whole time. Yeah,
I wasn't here like the very first week or so. I wasn't here, but the foreman was just lining up materials and getting equipment and stuff like that.
Well, it's pretty exciting. I know that this is going to be incredible. The people of this town have been itching for this, and just to see even what it's starting to look like, I think people are going to be nuts when it happens.
This is the best one I've ever worked on.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did you say that to the camera?
Yeah, this is the best one I've ever worked on. And I've worked on somewhere in the realms of 70 or 80 skateboard parks.
That is so exciting.
Hands down, I know this is the best one.
Oh man, did you hear that, guys? This is the best one. And when we were talking off camera, and you said, we're not looking at the next couple of weeks. You're thinking that there's a chance that people could start to ride it before the snow falls.
I never like to make promises like that because
but there's a chance.
After we're done, it goes into other people's hands, and I can't speak for other people. And I don't know their schedules and how quickly they do their work.
Gotcha.
So.
Well, we'll all keep our fingers crossed. I know you guys are working so hard out here. There's not a time in the day where I come by and something's not happening.
Yeah.
So thank you on behalf of everybody for that.
No, we have another job that we have to get to
So you gotta get this
before the winter ends. So
all right.
we do have another crew, but they're busy until, you know, late September too.
Right.
So then we have one in Montana we got to finish before winter.
Well, it's amazing to think about the logistics of your company alone trying to make all of these happen.
Oh, it's our pleasure though. I mean, we're all skateboarders, so I mean, we couldn't be doing anything better than this.
I love it.
Like, yeah, we'll do anything to do this.
Well, we look forward to coming out and taking a look at that first ride that you take and seeing how smooth it is and how awesome it is.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Well, Billy, thank you so much for spending some time. I know you've got a lot to do, so
absolutely.
we appreciate you taking a few minutes to talk to us. And guys, this is going to be awesome.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
We'll catch you in a little bit.
Thanks.